So there are 9 different types of colloidal solutions. When two different phases, that means dispersed phase and dispersion medium, are mixed together, we get different types of colloidal solution. Similarly, we have seen in the true solution. So let us look which are the different types of solution we can observe in a colloids. So as I mentioned, here we will not use the term solvent and solute. Here we use the term dispersed phase and dispersing medium. What is dispersed phase? It is in small quantities, similar to a solute. Dispersing medium means it is solvent. Dispersing medium means solvent. So we are dissolving dispersed phase in dispersing medium. We are dissolving dispersed phase in dispersing medium. Let us study one by one. Liquid in gas. Liquid in gas. So what is the type of solution we get? Aerosol. Aerosol. So the type of solution that we get is aerosol. How we got? Liquid in gas. Example, fog, clouds, mist. All these are examples of colloidal solution where liquid is dispersed in gas, dispersing medium, that is gas. So dispersed phase is liquid and dispersing medium is gas. Second type of solution is solid in gas. Solid in gas. That also a aerosol, but it is different from this. Smoke, automobile, exhaust, etc. Solid in gas. Smoke, dust, volcanic dust, etc. are examples of solid in gas. Next type of phase is gas in liquid. This is liquid in gas. Now we are discussing gas in liquid. Gas in liquid gives a foam. Gas in liquid gives a foam. So a foam is a colloid in which a gas is dispersed in liquid medium. So shaving cream is an example. Soap bubbles, beer foam, all these are examples of gas in liquid medium. Next is liquid in liquid medium. Liquid in liquid medium. It's a common solution, emulsion. So an emulsion is a colloid in which a liquid are dispersed in another liquid. Minute droplets of one liquid are dispersed in another liquid which is not miscible with it. Which is not miscible with it. Such kind of solution we call them as emulsion. Example, milk, cream, face cream, etc. come under emulsion. Cheese, etc. are come under emulsion. Milk, cream, etc. they are emulsions. Butter, milk, face cream, etc. Next type of solution is solid in liquid solution. Solid in liquid solution we call them as soap. Solid in liquid solution is salt, that is milk of magnesia, mud, then paints, gold salt, starch in water. All these are solid in liquid, that is soap. Next one is gas in solid. Gas dispersed in solid, we call them as foam. So foam is a colloid in which gas is dispersed in liquid medium. Gas is dispersed in liquid medium. Example, foam, rubber, sponge, fire extinguisher, then soap bubbles. All these are another type of solution, gas in solid medium. Next is liquid in solid, liquid dispersed in solid. So we call them as gel, liquid in solid. Butter, cheese, then jelly, then boot polish, curd, all these comes under gel formation, that is a colloidal solution. Liquid is dispersed in solid. Next is solid is dispersed in solid. Solid is dispersed in solid. We call them as solid soap. So here solid is dispersed in liquid, we call them as salt. Here solid in solid, we call them as solid salt. Colored gemstone, milky glasses, that is solid salt. Solid means solid part. The solid solve is a colloid in which solid particles are dispersed in solid medium. Example, colored gems, ruby glass, all these are solid in solid mixture. Alloys, colored glasses, then gemstone, ruby glass, all these are come under solid salts. Okay, so these are the 8 different types of colloids. So 9 different types of colloid solutions are also possible, but there are actually 8 and not 9 as we notice in the true solution. When two different gases are mixed, they always form a homogeneous and not a heterogeneous mixture. So here we can find only 8 types of colloidal solution. Okay, which are the 8 types of colloidal solution? Liquid gas, solid gas, gas liquid, liquid, solid liquid, gas solid, liquid solid, solid solid. That is liquid in gas, that is aerosol. Gas, solid in gas is aerosol. Gas in liquid form, liquid in liquid emulsion, solid in liquid sol, gas in solid foam, liquid in solid gel, and solid in solid salt. So now we can distinguish the properties of solids, solution and suspension. We know that the particles are in a solution are what type of mixture? It is homogeneous in nature. What about colloids? They are appears to be homogeneous but heterogeneous in nature. Suspension also heterogeneous in nature. Then what about the size of the particles in a solution? The size of the particle in a solution is less than 1 nanometer. Suspension is greater than 100 nanometer. Intermediate between 1 nanometer and 100 nanometer is colloids. Then the particles do not settle down. Since it is a homogeneous mixture and the particles are mixed together, we cannot see the particles in the solution. That means it cannot be settled down. That means it is a stable solution. What about colloids? It is also a stable solution and the particles do not settle down. Then suspension, since the particles is not dissolved completely, the particles are settling down and it is not a stable solution. So solutions and colloids are stable one, suspension are not a stable solution. Then solutions does not scatter light. Since the particle size is very small, the particles cannot scatter the beam of light. In the case of a colloids, the particles can scatter a beam of light, and in a suspension also, since the particles are very large, it can scatter. What type of scattering we observed in a colloids? The scattering we call them as Tyndall effect. Scattering of light by the colloidal particles are called Tyndall effect. Then unaffected by membranes means that you didn't study. Next one, pass through filter paper. It is similar to this section. It cannot be filtered. It cannot be filtered. It can be separated by filter paper. That means filtration is not possible in the solution and colloids, and filtration is possible in the case of a suspension. Okay, so we have discussed the difference between solution, colloids and suspension. Study all these things. Now I am going to wind up. Hope you understood the three types of solution. Thank you.